So the reason why I'm sharing this video, guys, is for aspirant immigrants and new immigrants here in Canada. Because if you are renting an apartment or a condo units, you have to know and consider this, because they might call the manager, whoever the management of that whole building, they will call and they will complain to them, and it's just our common sense, right? So we are cooking this type of food. Of course, it's our food. Nobody will stop us because it's our food, right? And sometimes we have to consider, because the smells is like, it will go all over the whole building, and your neighborhood will complain to the management, and the management will come and talk to you, and sometimes you feel embarrassed for that. They won't do anything bad to you anyway. They will just talk to you. Yeah, that's my only concern for you guys. Otherwise, who cares? You eat whatever you want here in Canada and enjoy life, and so many foods here in Canada to enjoy, and you can see the evidence like me. So if we are at work, especially if we are at work, so we don't have to bring all this type of fish. Like, just bring some simple food that is not really big, strong smell, okay? Because at work, they always have a microwave, so you can warm up your food. And if you're going to warm up this tilapia, of course, it will smell. And how about the other people who are going to warm up their food, right? And it's not good, right? So for me, I have to give consideration for that. It's just a common sense, guide, but I don't know why I have to mention this in my YouTube video, because this is Canada is a multicultural country, and we love our food. We love to eat. Like me, I love to eat, and especially I love to eat spicy. Some other culture, or me, I use my hand to eat in my home, or but when you are at work, please don't use your hand to eat. And they eat like this. Of course, does everybody have their own culture, but as I said, when we are at work, like, please use our spoon and fork, because some people, they use this, they eat this is how they eat. And if some other culture, they see you, it look like weird, right? Especially those people who are born and raised in Canada, they're not get used to this kind of smell and the food. So what happened, because for them, they only eat like cucumber, or they just only eat carrots, that's or a sandwich. They just sit down just in the corner, and sometimes like they're just observing us how we eat. And sometimes, of course, it's in their mind. They are nice people, and they won't say anything, but it's still in their mind. This is we call tilapia, guys. So yeah, so in Canada, guys, you can buy the frozen one or the fresh one, but I never see a fresh one, this kind of mackerel. But mostly the tilapia, they have the fresh one. So you expect, guys, going to be smell. If we are going to cook this type of food, guys, we need to consider our neighborhood. So I make this video, guys, because this is the reality, It's my own experience. When I spoke to my cousin in Vancouver, because she ran her own cleaning business in British Columbia, and one of the manager told her, like, we need to fire, somebody has to lose their job because of their smells, and it's not good, right? That manager said it's almost every day when they come to work. Every day they come to work, and the room, we need to open all the room, and some other staff are complaining because of the smells, and it's not good. Somebody has to lose their job because of this smells. So for us Asian, like Asian or African people, or whatever country or whatever culture you are, of course we have our own food, right? And of course we love our food, especially here in Canada. You can buy everything you want, because everything, the food is in here, okay? Like, if you're African, you know this food, because, I live with a Nigerian, I live with a Nigerian lady, and this is her food, like my food. So, yeah, but they cook different way. For me, I love fried, guys, right? But the reason why I'm sharing is still this, even though we still have the common sense, like, this type of food. Well, I'm sure you guys, all Filipinos, miss this type of food, right? Because this is our food, and it's very yummy. And plus the chili, the spice one. For me, I eat spicy. My kids love spicy, right? And we eat spicy in my home. So, right, Mariah? You like spicy food. Me, I eat my hand, like, kamut. I'm going to eat while I'm talking to you guys, because this is exactly what I see at work, okay? So, in my own opinion, it's just a common sense, right? So like, you know, whatever we practice inside our home, sometimes we have to consider when we go at work, because, you know, like this type of fish, of course we love to eat this inside our house, because, you know, we can fry, and even the smells is like, you know, some people it's their first time to smell this type of food, and it's against their body and they don't like it. They might be puke or poor fish, I'm gonna eat you. Don't worry guys if you arrive in Canada, because the food, whatever country, whatever culture you are, they always have the food, so you can buy the food you want to eat here in Canada. The only thing is it's unimported, you know. My husband mentioned me about that concern from his work in a warehouse, because, you know, warehouse is, they have to work like physical, right? So everybody's sweating, and some people are complaining to the management. They said it smells like it's not good, you know. So every morning my husband said they have to have a meeting, and the manager have to say, hygiene guys, you take shower before you come to work. You know, for us, when we eat some spicy, like me, of course I have my own smell, my own aroma. Like so anyway guys, who cares when you are at home, but when we go outside, when we go to work, we can put some perfume, but not that strong perfume too, because some, what about the people who have the allergies? They don't like that, right? So I don't know, there's no perfect in this world. I don't know, people complain too much, huh? I don't know, whatever, who cares? If they complain about me, well, you have to be lucky you have my own aroma. I'm going to say that. I can say that to my children or to my husband. I don't know why I'm sharing this video to you guys. Like, probably it's just a part of life here in Canada, right? That's my own YouTube channel, Life in Canada. So spicy is something like appetizer for me. Like me, I don't fried any dried fish in my home, or any fish in my home that make my house like stinky, they smells, because I have a day home. So of course some of the parents, I don't want them to come in my home and, like, you know, they don't say anything, but of course in their mind, and they will, we don't know, they might talk in their workplace, or they will say, oh my god, that house is so stinky, like, oh, I can't imagine, like, you know. So for me, I'm trying to avoid that happen, you know, unless if I have all Filipinos parents in my day home, but it's not. So I only cook this fish during weekend. Then I will spray my home. I open all the windows. Then I make it sure, like, you know, when it's morning, the parents come and drop their kids in my home. Then at least, like, I'm not worried about the smells, right? Because it will stick in our clothes too, right? Don't you know that? Right, Kuya? You want the fish?
No, I want the spicy.
You want the spicy?
Yeah.
You want the salsa?
Give me some fish.
Teach them how to eat spicy.
Is there bones?
I already removed the bones. Good? My god, don't too much. You eat with the rice. Huh? Very good, yeah? Now you can survive. You can live in a mountain.
How? How?
Well, you can eat spicy. When, you know, in our back home, if we don't have fish or meat or vegetable, we just eat with the spicy and rice. We can survive with that. Do you know that? Here. So. Is it good? You want more rice? Go and get more rice. You can finish all this. I'm full already. I talk too much here, guys, with you. People here in Canada are very, very polite. They won't say anything. The way you eat, whatever food you eat, they don't bother and they don't care. The only thing my concern is the smell. Because of course we don't know, some people have their own allergy, some people that's their first time to smell that kind of food, and it's against their body, right? And some people, they might puke. So, and it's not good, right? So we have to consider that. Some people, they don't say anything, but when you know, because for me, I love to look at people's facial expressions, and I love to sit like in a corner. And some people, if I look at that, that's why I have this say, because I have this experience. And sometimes I look at their face, especially when you are eating and you holding your food like this, and they just look like that. And then they smile at you. But actually, you don't know what's in their mind, right? We don't have to judge, but it's just obvious. Like in their mind is something kind of probably weird for them, but we don't know, right? So some people, instead they go to eat in that lunchroom. Sometimes they prefer to not to get into that room because the smell is mixed all together. If I have a Nigerian food, or what Ethiopian food, Filipino food, or Cambodian food, like we warm up in the microwave, the smells is like everything is there. And then poor this guy who is coming and eat just only cucumber, or just only eat carrots, or just only eat sandwich. Of course they will. Can you guys imagine what I mean? Okay. I'm not going to mention anything, but it's just like, that's my own experience anyway. So that's why i'm just I'm just sharing this video to you guys. Most of the people I saw is they just only have this for their lunch, like a yogurt, or like carrots, like they're eating carrots. Most of them, they're eating like in a plastic bag, and they're eating like this. Yeah, it's a carrots, right? It's a baby carrots. So some people, they have this, they have their lunch like this, and we Asian just eat like this, like voracious. One thing more, guys. Teachers here in Canada, they advise their students not to share food for safety reason, for food allergies for other students. So this is what happened, guys. This is a true story, guys. One of my cousin friend, they are very new to Canada, and of course the children is get used to eat rice almost every day. And of course they have to go to school, and they have to bring their own rice for their lunch. And some other kids, they bully the small other kids, right? And it's not good, because the smell of the food, like, why you eat rice every day, and why you eat like stinky, or why, they upset the small kids. Although we teach our kids not to judge people's food, and but of course there are kids, sometimes we cannot avoid. When we are in Canada, we have to try some different, like Canadian foods here, and they are very nutritious, and they are very healthy foods, like the carrots or cucumbers, or make some sandwiches, or something like easy for them to eat. We know our children, right? So instead of rice every day, or some like strong smell food for the rice, and we try to avoid that, because they will bully them in school, they will be upset, and they are not happy when they came from school, and it's not healthy for the children, right? Although we have to advise our children not to bully other kids, and of course we as a parent, we don't advise our children to bully other children, but we cannot avoid that when they are small children, and whatever in their mind, what they see, they can talk, right? So some small children, they embarrass, and they are not feel happy, and they're not happy to go to school. So yeah, especially if they are very new to Canada, and they have less English, and as a parents, right? So we try to, before you move to Canada, practice your children to eat like Western food, like Canadian food. Practice them. So that's how I teach my children, and it's easier for you as a parent. Like in the morning, I just give them cereal. Well, anyway, guys, I'm not educating you as a parent here, because you know your own children, and you guys are smart enough to know. But just to give you some more information about like exactly what's happening, especially for those new immigrants. And don't worry, guys, once you are here in Canada, all the foods you want to eat is all here in Canada. And some are affordable, some are expensive. And of course, those food what we eating here in Canada are mostly from overseas. Like this avocado is from California. So this banana from Costa Rica. See that? Costa Rica. These are imported. Anyway, guys, when we are in Canada, we have to be very pay attention about our diet. Food here in Canada is affordable. Of course, if you have money, it's considered affordable. If we compare in, like for me, if I compare in Philippines, food here in Canada, if you have money, if you work, you can afford to buy the food you want to eat. The concern is we have to be very careful on our diets, okay? Because diabetes and high cholesterol is number one, especially for us Asian, okay? So anyway, guys, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys for my next video. And thank you for every one of you guys who always support my channel, and I appreciate so much. And I'll see you for my next video, and you guys take care, and God bless you, and bye bye.